What's up, everybody? Josh Armijo here. I hope everybody's doing good and well and stuff. I got an album review to do for you, and I'm going to be talking to you about the new album from the band Zoldier Noiz, entitled Regression Process. This is released on Unspeakable Axe Records. Now, if you're not too familiar with this band, they are based out of France, and the best way to describe the sound of this band would be a very fast, aggressive, antisocial style of thrash metal, mixed with some elements of classic punk, hardcore, and old-school death metal. Yeah. This is a band that's relatively new to me. I really didn't know too much about them other than an album that they put out, I want to say in 2009, called Schizoid Reject. That album really showed the kind of thrash metal that this band brings to the table. I mean, there is a lot of varied influences going around. I mean, I can sense a lot of old Voivod, War and Pain, Roar era Voivod, with some elements of Nuclear Assault, a little bit of Amoebics, early Amoebics I should say, and Cryptic Slaughter. Just some really, really amazing influences going on with this band. Now it's been a while since they've put out a full-length album, and here we are with Regression Process. This is their second full-length album. If I'm not mistaken, this album came out towards the very end of 2013 overseas, but I believe that they wanted this album to have a much wider reach. So this was picked up through Unspeakable Axe, and now it is available as a 2014 release here in America. It's 10 tracks, and it clocks in at around 29 minutes in length, and quite honestly, this is something that should be very, very reminiscent of what the thrash underground sounds like. This is true to the roots style of thrash metal. Really, really incredible package being put forth here with Regression Process, and it really makes for a very, very entertaining listen. I really love the fast pace of this album. No track feels too long, no track really feels too short. Even if there are some tracks that verge around the 90-second mark, I really, really think that they really pace themselves quite nicely, and it, once again, like I say, I think it makes for a very, very entertaining listen. Great, gritty sounding guitar work going on here. I really love the fast emphasis on the riffs. Really great thrash riffs. Yeah, very, very well executed. Songs like Grave Crawler, Tomorrow is Today, and 3945. Just some really, really sick guitar work being evidented on those particular tracks and throughout the entire duration of the record. It never gets tiresome. It really, really is something that makes you want to bang your head and just stomp people down in the pit with when it comes to thrash metal. I mean, this is that kind of guitar performance going on. Smooth and gritty bass tone. I really, really love the way that the bass is being handled here. It's your standard kind of bass performance when it comes to a thrash record. I think it's a very, very comfortable sounding bass tone. It's not too overpowering. It feels just right and feels very, very smooth to listen to, and it definitely lays down the good balance for what kind of thrash record goes on here. When it comes to the drums, I really think the drums are on fire here. There is a lot of great speeds and variations. Nice emphasis on double bass. I really, really dig the snare tone going on here. Some nice quick blast beats and fills. Just a lot of smooth variation going on here. I really, really love the way this drummer handles himself here, especially for the short album length. I really, really think it's that detail of a performance. And moving on to the vocals, I really, really love the way this vocalist sounds. You can tell that you can tell by the thickness of his accent that he's delivering a lot of the lyrics in the English language, but the way he handles himself, the way he says his words, he's got a really good growl to him, and I'm really, really appreciating his vocal performance. Very rugged, very throaty, very understandable, very precise. You can understand everything that he's saying. You really can't not make out words in the lyrics that he puts out. But I really think this vocalist does tremendous work here, and he definitely brings a very, very entertaining aspect to this album's style. So overall, if you are familiar with this band's body of work, you'll come to appreciate this album. I really, really think it's a nice addition to what really truly represents the underground of thrash metal. I really love the sound, I really love the style, and I really love the authenticity of it. Like I said, if you happen to be into older Voivod, if you're into Cryptic Slaughter or Nuclear Assault, maybe if you are even into pre-master stuff like Death Strike, you may find something to enjoy with Zoldier Noiz. Kind of a weird band name, but I don't think the music itself is weird. I just think they have a very unique approach to their style. I think it's excellent sounding stuff. If I had to pick any favorite tracks, I would definitely have to say Gravecrawler, Tomorrow is Today, Dread Relives, Vacant Worlds, and Filthy Few. Just some choice cuts to be selected from this album. I'm going to leave you a link in the description box to the Unspeakable Axe Bandcamp page where you can stream this album in its entirety, hear it for yourself, and be your own judge as to whether you think it's worthy of being purchased or not. You can buy it digitally there, and you can also purchase it digitally and physically. It is available in CD format. Buy it through Unspeakable Axe or buy it through Dark Descent Records, whichever is more suitable to you. And if you buy digitally, you can also buy it direct digitally from the band if you happen to live in Europe or France or wherever you're from in outside of the US. So, again, the album is Regression Process by Zoldier Noiz. This is released on Unspeakable Axe Records. Definitely support this band. I'm going to give this a very strong 8.5 out of 10. Short, sweet, and to the point. This is what thrash metal is all about. So support Zoldier Noiz. I'm going to conclude this review. Thanks a lot for watching. Thanks for checking out my channel. And until the next time, Army out.